Yo, speaking of cringe, you want to hear the most cringe story ever? This is probably the most cringe story I've ever experienced in my entire life. Flashback. The year is probably 2005. I'm 16 years old. I just got a driver's license. There's this girl.
What's the top song of the day?
I don't know, but I was listening to like Hinder. There was a song that was called "Far Away."
Do we want to give a little sample?
No, we don't.
So far away.
Yes. You've been far away for far too long. No more, because we're gonna get copyrighted.
I don't think we're gonna get copyrighted. We're not that good.
So anyway, there was this girl that I was mad crushing on. We'll call her JC for anonymity purposes.
For Jesus Christ,
Yeah.
she was hot. For Jesus Christ, she was hot.
and so I was like, okay, I'm mad crushing on this girl. We were friends. We were texting back and forth. I thought she was crushing on me, maybe, question mark. I don't know. I was dumb. I was young and dumb.
You were like, oh, I'm picking up what she's putting down, but really she was putting down something else.
Yeah, she was just
Well, you didn't know that yet.
Friendship vibes, question mark. I don't even know.
I got you.
And then, so I remember I like went, and this song, I loved the lyrics of the song, so I like burned it onto a CD for her, and the whole CD was just this song. I also copy and pasted the lyrics into like Microsoft Word and like printed it out, and I chose a red font. It was a red font to signify love. And I got a teddy bear holding a heart, and I got...
Was it like Times New Roman, like just normal like Microsoft
I don't know.
Word?
Knowing me, I probably did like Comic Sans or something terrible like that.
Or Papyrus.
The Avatar. So then I got red roses too. I was like, okay, red CD with the song I like.
Oh, it was a red CD.
It was, yeah, Memorex. It was the color series. They had black, they had red, they had blue, they had green.
I got black, I got red, I got green.
You know what I mean? No, you
and
don't.
We got red font on our paper.
So I got red. I got the red font, and I was like, okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go drop it off on her. I'm gonna park across the street where I can see her front door. I'm gonna go walk up to the front door. I'm gonna knock on the door. I'm gonna leave all the stuff at the front door and run away like a little bitch.
Right, so your plan was to run away. You didn't like chicken out last minute. That was your plan.
My plan from the beginning was to go in the car, have her see them, go, oh my God, and then call me and be like, yes, I'll go out with you. I love you. And I'm like, yeah, here's the plan. It's going to work. Okay. By the way, didn't even put my name on it. Didn't even be like, from Richard. I was like,
so how was she supposed to know who it was?
Bruh, I don't know, but she figured it out. And I'll tell you how she figured it out. Because I get a call from the house phone, and I was like, she called me from the house phone, not from the cell phone. You had her number? Yeah, fuck yeah. Okay. We was friends.
Okay.
And it was her mom. Her mom called me and said, oh, Richard, that was really sweet, but JC she just doesn't see you that way. And I go, oh, okay, bye. And I had a flip phone, and I closed it shut. And there I am in her neighborhood waiting for her to like
call you back.
Call me back.
How many minutes transpired in between the conversation?
Not enough for me to have a mini heart attack. Maybe a few minutes, because I was waiting for her to like get the CD and put it in the player and like be clenching the teddy bear and the rose and reading the lyrics and crying and being like, oh, I'm far away. Hearing this story is so sad.
That's very cringe.
I was homeschooled and didn't go to public school, so this was like my first dating experience, or attempted to date. I knew her from like youth group at church. We like went to camp together and like sat next to each other on a bus ride. Ooh.
Wow. Oh, dude, church camp. That was where you could get hella babes.
Bruh, let me tell you, I used to like take a shower with like scented body wash before every youth group.
Axe body wash?
No, it was Old Spice, baby.
Oh, what flavor?
The purple one. I don't remember what it was called, but it was purple and it smelled delicious. And I would take I'd head to toe it, because you would just 3-in-1 that bitch. And then
3-in-1, hell yeah.
You like shampoo, face,
conditioner,
body,
and body all in one. Definitely the most.
And I would intentionally sit next to her and be like, before or after the service, I'd like give her a hug, and she'd be like, oh, you smell so good. And I'd be like, yeah, she definitely wants to date me.
Dude, the hugging, that was a weird thing at church. Like once people started hugging.
Yeah.
The side hug.
Oh yeah, that side hug.
Do you guys know about that song?
That Christian side hug.
Give me that Christian side hug. Give me that Christian side hug. I'm a rough rider, filled up with Christ's love. Give me that Christian side hug. And then they say
knew
it's
way
like,
more lyrics
it's
than I
like,
did.
yeah, it's like no front hug, no kissing. And it's like, basically they threaten. It's like, if you front hug that girl, I'll send you home in a coma. Literally, if you guys want the legit most ever cringe, literally go on YouTube right now, or if you're on YouTube right now, open up a new tab. Don't go away from
Don't
this.
leave this video.
And and just type in Christian side hug.
It's pretty amazing.
And it's like a rap group that like sings a song about only giving girls side
Do you
hugs.
think it's real?
Because you have to leave.
It might be
room
one of those
for the
plant
Holy
things.
Spirit. No, I grew up in a it's real.
You think it's real?
It's so real.
Because there's been some of those things, like the one with the dude who's like, that's because Jesus Christ is, and then he says the N word. That's
No.
fake.
Oh, I mean,
Yeah, it's debunked. But anyways, it doesn't matter.
Christian side
But,
hug is real.
I have a cringe story too. So,
We're talking about cringe dating, and then we're gonna just
yeah.
Jesus,
so I have a
or
cringe.
attempts.
Yeah. So I have a cringe dating story. So there's a girl that I liked in high school, and like I don't know. Basically, one night we were driving around in my Honda Accord. Is my dad's Honda Accord that we've had like 5 Honda Accords, but it was an older one, and my brother actually ended up crashing that one. But
you crashed the most recent one.
well, yeah, I got into an accident with it. I someone pulled out in front of me. But anyways, I was driving the Honda Accord, and we were driving around, and this girl, she was like really kind of hipstery and like artsy, and she liked kind of like indie music. And I, at the time, was listening to like dubstep, and I mean, times have not changed, but I was like, my iPod was just like full of dubstep and EDM and rage music and all that kind of stuff. And then also hardcore music, like Under Oath and like
metal,
new
metal.
and post-hardcore and like all that kind of music. So it was not nothing was right to like set the mood. Like there wasn't like good like driving music or like anything like that really. And so on Pirate Bay,
yes,
you know, you could see like what are the new releases of the, you know, you could kind of, there's like a homepage, you could kind of see like what the top downloads
the
of
top
the week.
100. Yeah.
So I noticed that Nickelback had a new album. So I was like, oh, I'm going to check this out. And this was kind of like a little bit, Nickelback I think was starting to get some hate, but it wasn't to the point now where everyone just like universally like has agreed that we just all like love to clown on Nickelback. And at the time,
Did you look at this photograph?
no, it wasn't that album. It was like the Dark Horse album, I think it was called. But
Was that before or after?
it was
Photograph?
after Photograph. So they were already like popular. You remember the song Animals? Like,
Yeah.
oh, no matter where we go.
Yeah.
That's actually a good song.
Acting like we're animals burning now.
That was a good song.
I love how we're
would
talking
say.
about how much we hate it, but we just talked about how much we like
Yeah,
it.
it's like a cringe love. So anyways, long story short, I'm in the car with this girl and I'm like, oh, what should I play? And I ended up playing this freaking Nickelback album.
And did you stay with it? So did you have to commit? Did you?
I committed because there wasn't anything else to commit to, really.
I can't. You know what my
The thing is at the time I didn't think it was cringe. I was like, oh, have you heard the new Nickelback album? Actually, I just downloaded it. I haven't really listened to it that much because I don't really. But I just remember like later on, like a year later, I'm like, dude, what were you thinking? You were in this car with this girl who was like had like a really cool taste in music, and you played Nickelback. No wonder she didn't talk to you anymore.
Yeah, my go-to when I was in the car with girls, because I listened to metal and EDM, was rap music, because that was like universally loved. Like whenever you went to a party,
That's
like
true.
everyone was always like listening to rap, and so I was like, oh,
That's
okay,
pretty
that's
true.
like that's my go-to is, and I always had subs in my car, so my subs could bump like heavy. I was always like modifying stereos.
So your license plate would rattle real hard.
No, I found a way that instead of getting Dynamat, which is really expensive, you find all the places that rattle, you unscrew the screw, and then you put a piece of a sponge behind it, and then you screw it back in, and then the sponge acts as like a shock absorber.
Really?
So I would put sponges like behind my license plate, and like sponges in any, like behind my
Anything that rattles.
behind my taillights, anything that made a like a material to material, like plastic
Yeah,
to
yeah.
metal, like I would put a sponge there,
Huh.
and it would create like an absorption shock or whatever. You look like your Geff face right now.
Yeah, I know.
Yes. Hope you enjoyed that clip. If you want the full episode, you can click right here. If you want to subscribe, click here. If you want more clips, we got 2 more right over here.